If you are like a lot of us and you're trying to be prepared for when it hits the fan and you're looking for a safe, then perhaps the Amsec TF 5924 is the one to think about. Let's figure out why. That's right, this one is for all of you 3-gunners. And some of you 5-gunners maybe, right? We don't want a lot, we don't keep a lot, we don't need a lot, we need to be ready to go. But we still need to be able to lock things up for everyday occasions, right? And keep it locked up, keep it safe, keep it put away, and maybe find something small enough that I can shove in the closet so that it's definitely out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. So let's start with what we always do, which is what you can see in front of you. Simple enough. The color you see, I'm just gonna say that is textured black. Yeah, textured black. So this safe is only gonna be available in said finish. The textured black paint job will come with the black nickel hardware, 3-spoke handle for ease of use. The keypad is the ESL5, again with American Security products. All of the keypads are in-house, meaning they do their own research and development and design their own locks, and that's what they put on their safes. Yes, you can have a mechanical lock on there if you don't feel comfortable with the keypad. Also, what you see in front of you, obviously, are the exterior hinges that allow for the full swing. The size of the safe is, from the bottom to the top, 59 inches tall. This bad boy is 24 inches across, and the depth of the safe from the back to the front is 18 inches. That number does not include your handle, lock, or hinges. Go ahead and add about 3 inches to be super safe for that if you're trying to get into a particular area, okay? That's predominantly what you see in front of you. You don't see it, but let me describe it. This door is constructed of a solid 3/16 steel. Not bad. The body itself is a 14 gauge steel. Yes, it's a light gauge steel safe. That's okay though, right? We put it in a closet, we bolt it down, we'll make it stronger doing things like that. Plus the 3/16 door is nice, okay? Not phenomenal, I'm not trying to oversell you, okay? But if you happen to like safes like this and videos of this nature, go ahead and like and subscribe. Keep following along. Here we go. So behind the 3/16 plate, again, you don't see, I apologize. They actually do everything constructed on the door, which we will look at, is constructed of 12 gauge steel. They do have hardened steel plate behind the lock and a relocker system, basically a booby trap if somebody tried to drill or pry or brute force their way into the safe, okay? What did I forget about that? Nothing. Let's keep going and get into a little bit more about the door, because that's a very big deal. Because again, most of the time you're gonna put this somewhere, bolt it down, and really the only access somebody might have is the front. And as we always talk about, yes, that is far and away the most common way somebody tries to break into your safe, is by using brunt force to get the door open. Again, we'll stop here to see that 3/16 plate we just talked about. This again is all constructed of 12 gauge steel. The 12 gauge steel is housing our 1¼ inch diameter bolts. They do protrude from all 4 sides of the door. The ones on the back actually don't move. They are fixed. They're always in the locked position, which is great. Making it that much harder again for somebody to try to attempt to pry it open, right? Because again, the bolts are on all 4 sides. So what you probably can't help but look at is this right here, the shiny material on the edge of the door. That's Palusol. Palusol is a material that helps with the fire rating. It actually helps expand, or I'm sorry, it helps by expanding 7 times its natural size in a fire to create a tighter seal when that door is shut, in between the door and the body right here, to help keep anything from trying to get in, like smoke and soot and fire and all that stuff. But they take it another step, which we've always liked about Amsec products, and they add this silicone seal as well. Pretty cool. Speaking of fire, This is a 30-minute fire safe. And for this, we'll just go ahead and make a little graph on, we're kind of known for doing it, right? We got this little thing that we do on the screen, and we help you guys figure out, make it a little bit simpler, okay? We'll go ahead and hit the lights. Nailed it. So what happens is this. Let's say that there's a fire and it's roaring, and it gets so hot that it reaches 1,200 degrees. Let's say that it stays that hot for 30 plus minutes, okay? The interior of the safe, inside of it, will not breach 350 degrees during that 30 minutes at 1,200. 1,200 is a very hot number. A lot of fires don't get that hot. Lights back, please. So, again, kind of entry-level safe, to be honest with you. And I don't like saying that particularly about this model because a 3/16 plate, 1.25 inch diameter bolts that can protrude from all four sides, that's not your standard entry level. That's a step above, to be very fair with the way they construct this, okay? Let's talk about some things that, checking time and notes, we're good. Let's talk about some things that are gonna be very interesting to you because you are a 3-gun and this is your SHTF safe, right? Yes, it comes with the Velcro pistol pouches on the door. I'm sorry, this is their premium door organizer. It does have different pouches in different places. We can do our magazines. Again, this is our grab and go, right? So speaking of grab and go, yes, it is literally designed to keep one long gun, one firearm, one rifle, I guess, on the door. So as you see, we put it there. It's got the pouch at the bottom for the adjustable buttstock on this weapon, and then it's got this adjustable Velcro strap here. So again, I'm really ready to grab and go. So with that, we move right on into the inside. As you can see, there are some shelves on the one side that are fully adjustable. There's 2 of them there, and I can move those up and down, which is great for our ammo storage. So if we want to do the classic, whatever they say, 100 to 500 rounds per 3-gun, for example, I'm just gonna stay with that theme because it's a lot of you now, that's what you're into, I get it. Then that's cool. You have almost the perfect amount of room for said 500 rounds or up to 1,500 rounds, and then your bug out bag in your gear, right? Your kit. So it doesn't come with it or anything, but obviously I threw up that shelf just so you can kind of get an idea too for some of you gun hoarders. You can put more up there. There's plenty of room up there for stuff going across the top shelf. That also is adjustable. And then you can actually flip-flop this. So you can put the guns on this side or the shelves on that side. You can actually flip that around, whichever one to your liking. And as you can see here, we put some like a 12 gauge with a bunch of crap on it, and then a AR-15 with a ridiculously large red scope on it. Just so you can kind of get a better feel of how much depth you're really working with, so that helps you imagine what you're getting into. They call it a 16+1 gun. 16 and 1, okay? Big important thing, because I kind of mentioned it first, where we're gonna put the safe, we wanna bolt it down. There are 4 pre-drilled holes in the bottom so that you can do that, because again, you can take a 388 pound lighter weight safe, stick it in some hole somewhere, some tight corner, some closet, whatever, and then you can bolt it down in a corner. Say this is a wall back here and a wall right here, and you can really make it hard for anybody to attempt to play with it. Because again, brute force. Stop asking me about cutting. Yes, it's out there. But no, people aren't walking into your house with a bag full of cutting tools because they knew you already had a safe. That's not happening every day, so stay with me. With that in mind, we're talking about ammo, we're talking about guns, we're talking about things that rust and ruin. And so with that, there is a 3/8 hole in the back of the safe. With said 3/8 hole, you can buy aftermarket, we offer them too, but you can get like a power strip, power saver, whatever, with 8 plugs or 6 plugs. And then you can buy a replacement plug, excuse me. You can cut the head off of that power saver, feed it through the 3/8 hole in the back of the safe, and then wire in the new plug. And so now you can go ahead and plug in a dehumidifier to help keep moisture down. Pretty handy, right? So pretty cool, very nice, very secure, honestly. Entry level safe. Again, this one's not fair to say that, but because of its fire and because of its 14 gauge steel body, we're gonna go ahead and stick with calling it entry level and maybe a step above, okay? Guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about this exact model, well, that's what they make this wonderful comment section for. Have at it. Go check out some of the other videos too. We do lots of Amsecs and lots of all the other brands. And that way we can answer, because I'm just gonna say, if you go look at the comments, you'll see we try to answer everything we can about these bad boys. I just wanna think if I forgot anything. Sure. I'm gonna tell you the MSRP on this guy is, not American made. You're gonna ask me. Let's go ahead and say that now. It's not American made. You're gonna go ahead and ask me about pricing. I'm gonna tell you the MSRP on this guy's about $19.99. We'll go ahead and see if I'm close. So with that, again, like, subscribe, and follow. Find the right safe for you, and put a link in the description so maybe you can go to the website, check out some other stuff, see what you think about this. Again, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.